Yo, what up, guys? This is Joey's World Tour's Real Sun here.
This even
Hopefully, the
on?
stream actually started.
It didn't.
Yeah, it started.
You sure?
Yeah, it started. I just got a notification of it. So, how you been?
No, I've been pretty good.
Yeah, there's gonna be some upcoming news, and there's gonna be a podcast. Just letting all you guys
What?
know, this is gonna be a VOD.
Who are you gonna be interviewing?
You, of course.
Who's you?
I'm gonna be interviewing you, and for people who know the voice, obviously you know the character, so this is going to
Mm-hmm.
be basically a podcast about Outlaw's generation and, the people that he's done wrong and forced to go away, really. But we'll get to that path once when we cross it, which that video should be out soon. It's yet to be made. Anyways, we're going to hang out for about 5 minutes or so. So if anybody happens to be in the chat, say something, speak up.
I don't think the stream started, dude. I'm refreshing your YouTube page and there's nothing there.
No, it started.
No, send me a link then.
Sure, I'll send you a link.
Yes, please.
Alright. Here's the link.
All right.
Which, interesting enough, is Mike Burton. He's been messaging me on Discord and shit like that,
Yeah.
threatening me. He's also been calling me names, shit like that.
Oh, that's a classic Mike Burton.
That is, and some of the DMs are actually pretty spicy between me and Mike.
Yeah, it gets pretty heated.
Mm-hmm. He gets very
He's
heated.
making his way to the top.
Like, just alone, he calls me a troll every time I point something out about him. But, like,
Yeah, he always does.
if I point something out that's, like, a legitimate thing, he's always just like, man, you're a troll. Why are you trolling, man?
I think this happens to like a lot of food reviewers.
Yeah,
Like
they
small
just can't
channels
take
like Mike.
criticism.
That one thing is when you get on YouTube and you expect to, upload like 3 times a week and you want your channel to grow and you get a lot of subs, of course you're gonna have people that disagree with you and have opinions.
Yeah,
But
of
just because they have
course.
opinions and they disagree with you and then you get butthurt doesn't mean they're trolls and they hate you and they're harassing you. Because once you start acting like that and like just start screaming trolls at them,
Yeah, that's just
they're
playing the
just gonna
victim.
start coming more and they're just gonna like fuck around with you more.
Yeah, of course, because, of course, if, like, you're playing the victim, you're apt to get
Yeah.
more fucked with, which, obviously,
Yeah.
some people don't know this. Wink, wink, food reviewers, wink, wink, Mike Burton. Because,
Wink, wink, Mike Outlaw, remember?
yeah, Mike Outlaw.
Quote unquote Mike Outlaw.
And,
Code name Mike Outlaw. Code name Pocahontas.
and just for the people who will see this VOD once when it's uploaded on YouTube, Mike threatened to take away the,
Hey, I thought this was a live stream. What are you talking about?
I know. I'm just like putting this out there so that way it's not like new evidence or anything like that. But Mike threatened to take
Mm-hmm.
away the, like the Outlaw Call-In show, which kind of it's a bit of a gripe for me, being
Yeah.
the fact that I kind of enjoy that Outlaw Call-In show because the weird wacky shit that people have to say, like that one guy who's like, "Come," and all the other guys talking about fucking statistics, and Mike's just out of the loop because nobody would even talk to him. Like I
Yeah.
kind of miss that.
Imagine, holding content hostage from your
Exactly.
and then just shoving wrestling content down their throat.
Yeah,
And
especially for
expecting
the
them to
fans
like
who
it.
pay money too for
Yeah.
Patreon. Dude, that sucks, and like
That fucking sucks.
that does, and the content creator just does not care about this guy, like the people whatsoever. So of course he's gonna like steamroll them and just like dump whatever the fuck he wants on them, and just hope to God that they don't bitch.
Yeah.
I mean, you can only get so far with Mike Burton, Outlaw. Mike Outlaw.
Pushes the limits, threatens, tries to throw you away, tries to accuse you.
Of course he's gonna try to accuse people. He fears being wrong. I mean, I'd fear being wrong if I was always wrong like him. Other than that, I'm just organizing my backpack in TF2.
Alright. So is this stream even on?
Yeah, the stream's still on. It's still going.
No, it ain't.
Yes, it is.
Send me a link. You never sent me a link.
Yeah, I did.
You didn't send me a link, dude.
Yeah, I did. I sent you a link.
Oh shit, it is on. What the fuck?
Yeah, it is.
I didn't get a notification.
And it says 4 weeks ago I was streaming. The stream said it started 73 seconds ago, but then all of a sudden that's when it says 4 weeks ago. Almost as if like I planned a 4-week-old stream. If anybody wants to say the voice in the comments section below, you guys can.
Yeah.
And
you guys can guess who this is.
Yeah. Also,
it's John Lennon, but
yeah,
it could be someone else.
You guys should link John Lennon's like this video of John Lennon speaking to, Mike Burton. Obviously, we want him to kind of see this because John Lennon's famous, yo. John Lennon can make him a lot of dough.
Yeah, Mike likes those plugs.
Yeah, he does. He likes any kind of plug.
Butt plugs. Any plug.
Of course he likes those. Which, the interesting part is, Mikey, which I'm gonna make like a separate video before I release the podcast, obviously, talking about, evidence of, Mike being Mike. And Mike not changing. Actually, why the fuck am I trying to tote that around? I could just use it. Jesus Christ, I'm stupid.
Pike nerdin'. Yes, sir.
Yo, what up, Robert Patterson?
Robert.
How's your night been, Robert?
I think he's gone.
I don't think he's gone.
Hey, we should tell Nick Manzoni to jump in here, right? Feel me?
Sure, ask him.
No, go with your
Wait, what?
Go with Nick Man. Alright, I'll go over it.
Alright.
Yeah, you should just change the title name to Nick Manzoni.
Yeah, I can do that. Which... Change the title to Nick Manzoni?
Yeah, Nick Manzoni. Welcome home, Nick Manzoni.
Capital N?
Capital N, capital I think he's checking it out.
Z-O-N-I-E?
Z-I-O-N-E.
Z-I-O-N-E?
Yes.
Alright, changed.
Hey, Nick, you're watching this, right?
Nick, if you're somewhere out there, respond.
Nick.
Nick! What the hell's this sign right here? looks like two lungs. It's a wax sign. Yo, Nick, are you there?
Nick. I think he's looking at it.
Nick.
I think we're scaring him.
Is it because his name's Nick Manzoni? Is that why we're scaring him? That actually sounds like a really cool name, but it sounds kind of like an African name. I don't know why, but that name just sounds dope as all hell.
Oh, he's not even.
He's not?
He doesn't like help. I mean, I wouldn't say helping out, but he doesn't like giving shout out.
Interesting. Very interesting.
Is this a unlinked video?
Nah. No, it's not unlinked. It's public.
Alright.
Because if you want to go to a web browser, and you could be able to find it on there.
Alright.
I'm gonna debate which one of these are good to like use. I'm like mentally debating this. Because I want to
use the one in the middle.
Yeah, but which one? I want to be the Dock of Purity.
What does that one do?
These are just like for, cosmetics. Basically, like to style myself up, to give myself, whether it be like yellow on my cuff / neck piece and shit like that. I can give myself an orange mustache, but it doesn't show up because of this right here. Unless, like, I actually put on my executioner. Which I look like a white knight who's about to take flight.
White knight?
Yeah, which this was made by my friend Stinkweed. What else is there? There's, oh, where else is it? I don't, damn it. Geesh.
Oh, Nick Manzoni said he's gonna check it out.
Hopefully he does. Hopefully he comes here soon.
I gotta go check on that real quick. He's like looking up on.
Smith.
He said will do in the chat, but he didn't check.
Wait,
he's looking at the Wendy's menu.
Interesting. It's a fascinating thing.
Mm-hmm. So how's the Outlaws generation? How's your relationship with the generation?
He's my boyfriend. Like, oh my god, we like totally love each other. It's always a love-hate relationship, just without the love.
Yeah.
But other than that, just like speaking about like on behalf of how I know Mike, he just loves bullying small creators like me. Which I find this interesting because Mike, he's...
In what ways?
Alright, so he tries to manipulate, like, small creators who have under his sub count and saying, like, if they make a video about him, he says, delete this video, I'm mad, I'm very mad, ugh. Delete it or I'm not gonna do this, and this, and this. Like, he basically, by, like, me saying this, and this, he basically says, I'm not going to be doing, like, the Outlaw live streams, I'm not going to be doing Outlaw workout, I'm not going to be doing yada, 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 like, things that us fans actually love, and some of us happen to pay for.
So he goes from mental outbreaks to hostaging?
Yes, he basically turns everything into, like, a hostage situation of, like, what the fans love, and he just tries to just kill it, just like that.
He just ends it.
What?
That is.
Oh, this is interesting. This is interesting.
His content hasn't changed.
No, it's not. And it's always
His
been.
thumbnails.
It's always been the
His
same.
thumbnails have been getting worse.
They have, and so is also the fact that every what is it, Saturday or Sunday, he's always like
Yeah.
forcing wrestling down our throat.
And how many views does it even get? Or are those botted views?
I don't know if they're botted views, but he gets less than like whenever he does like a food review. But yeah, he claims that he like actually gets more views, which is total and utter BS.
Yeah, he says it's keeping his channel alive and that
It's not keeping his
it's giving him
channel
more
alive.
ad revenue, and everybody just comes wrestling.
It's still not keeping his channel alive. Because if it was keeping his channel alive, he would actually have more subscribers and more views. Which, obviously, he's not pulling in that many views, being the fact that I always look at his analytics. And I compare it to, like, his actual, like, food reviews or his outlaw workouts, which, I happen to do one so that way Mike could be inspired to do one, but he just did a lazily outlaw workout, which was just walking. And honestly, if I wanted to see an out of shape guy walk, I would literally look at myself in the mirror and be on a fucking treadmill. Like, truly.
Inspiration, at least.
Yeah, there's a little bit of inspiration, but like, it's not inspiration if it's just forced content. I mean, like, he still owes us one of those outlaw workouts, except
the Speedo videos.
Yeah,
He
yeah.
did his second Speedo video.
He never made that, and he's always, like, off-putting it. Every time I asked him, like, on Discord, every time I asked him on, like, other social medias, he would always tell me, oh, later, sometime in December. But sometime in December is almost over because it's, what, the 17th right now?
Yeah.
And
sometimes he says the pool is too cold for him because it's cold outside, so he can't go to the pool, which I don't get.
No, well, Mike, he told me...
It's too cold, I don't want...
Mike told me this. He says that there's too many people at the pool during December, which last time I checked, when I went to a pool in December, there was just me, myself, and I. The three lovely people I love. And the three lovely people I only need. I think that Mike's just trying to hold back because he's just jealous and, like, afraid at the same time. He's just jealous that his outlaw workouts get more fucking views than his forced and shitty wrestling videos.
And food reviews.
Yeah, that
Those
too.
Food reviews are forced. He does, like, fake reactions, fake moans, fake orgasms. Every bite he takes out of this.
Yeah, like...
He always says it's good, it's excellent, yada yada yada. That's... say a bunch of random bullshit stories to send in 6 minutes for ad rev. And we're done. Here's Outlaw.
Yeah, but how about that?
Forced content, shitty content. He never changes his content, and his content is like getting worse every week.
Yeah.
Slightly.
How about that anime convention? Like, he basically disabled comments on that because he knew that us outlaws, we don't like anime. We've never been into anime. His channel's never, dipped its toe in anime or anything like that, and obviously he's trying to bark up the wrong tree by trying to, force anime upon us. It's just like forcing that wrestling BS.
Did you see his interviews with Caleb Hiles?
No.
Did you see how it was an interview? He was supposed to interview Caleb Hiles, right?
Yep.
Caleb Hiles has like 1 million subs, etc. And he like rarely asked questions to Caleb Hiles. His questions were actually asked by his Asian friend. And Mike just sat next to him in order to get the plug for... He didn't even ask that many questions. He only asked like 4 questions.
Mike was probably
he sat there
sniffing
scratching
the guy.
his face. He was sniffing his hand up.
Ooh.
He was looking at Caleb Hiles, and he wasn't saying anything. He just let Caleb talk. And this was supposed to be an interview, not just sit and scratch.
Yeah.
Beside Caleb Hiles. And then when you look at the intro, somewhere at the beginning of the video, or I believe it's at the end, he shows Caleb Hiles' YouTube channel, and then he puts Mike Outlaw, his fake name, and then he puts all his social media platform in the YouTube channel and his Patreon link, whatever. So he basically just gave he only like does it for a plug because as you saw there, it's only like Caleb Hiles' YouTube channel. just like one little link. And for
So
Mike, he just puts every single social media thing in order to get subs, views, and
so he's just using other content creators that are
yeah,
way bigger than him just for views and subs.
yeah.
That's honestly
That whole
sad.
interview proved it.
And Mike, in the past, he's claimed that he's self-built. Yeah, he's been sucking off Joey. He's been sucking off
Yeah.
a bunch of other food reviewers who happen to, partner with him. But Joey's channel's only live because, not trolls, but it's just fans who have, like, I don't know how to say this, but, they just love putting down sexual comments. Joey has tried to stop it in the past, but it never really
He tried to
worked.
bury it.
Yeah, he did try to bury it, but now he can't really do that because if he does,
Yeah.
his channel's just gonna die, and if it dies, he has no income whatsoever.
Yeah.
But, like, Outlaw
His
being...
excuse for him not being a leech with Joey is that he bought his Joey's World Tours, and he just tries to use that as an excuse. To
He
say,
bought
"Oh,
Joey's
no,
World
leech,
Tour
I
what?
bought him
Merch?
his Joey's World Tours lamp. You know that Joey lamp?
Oh, yeah, the Joey lamp?
Yeah. He says that in order to back him.
So what if you buy a
Make him look
fucking
like he's
lamp?
a leech.
If you're still using that person for views and subscribers, you're still a leech.
Yeah.
That's
He's
like...
like, no, I'm Joey's best friend. We always talk together. But when you talk to some people that know, how to interact, they don't talk that much.
Yeah.
And when they do talk, it's kind of awkward.
Yeah. And I was told that, like, Joey's not really talkative with a lot of other food reviewers, being the fact that they're all basically competitors in the same game.
Yeah.
It's,
I think Joey's World Tour is just too nice and just collabs with Mike because he's Mikey.
I think he just feels bad for Mike, being the fact that
Yeah.
Mike's channel would be dead without Joey being there to, daddy the channel.
I don't think Joey even watches his channel. He rarely does.
There was one point in time where Joey wrote a comment, but, like, anybody who wrote a comment after Joey, like, replying to Joey, got deleted. So...
I remember that time. I think he left some comments, like replies to him, but the rest of them just kept getting deleted
Yeah.
from there.
And so as well as Mike, he's basically censored a bunch of words that us, like, outlaws, we commonly use a lot, but Mike apparently has, baby feelings.
Damn.
Like, we used to joke about, like,
I believe red rashes is a censored word.
Yeah, red rashes, that's a censored word. AIDS is, HIV and stuff like that. But yeah, what was it? Like, a little itty bitty slip up took away a large majority of mod jobs. But
Yep.
it was like the stupidest thing that took away mod jobs, and Mike just got mad at that. Which that's kind of a little bit my gripe right now, because I'm just like thinking back on that of when like people got demodded because of like a stupid situation that happened.
Oh, I remember that situation. I was there during that situation.
Yeah, you were.
So an alt account came in, leaked Mike's address, and a user named I'll name him. I don't like name dropping. This isn't me name dropping, but Reupload Central actually banned him because Mike gave us like strict rules like 2 days before that if someone leaks his address or leaks his personal information, banned him. Reupload banned that person because that person leaked Mike's information. A short time later, Mike demodded Reupload and then demodded Solstice. And then after that, he started demodding everybody else. And he went insane. So
Yeah.
like, basically, Reupload just followed Mike's rules. And then from there, he just demodded everybody.
Which that's a shit situation already. And
Yes.
Mike made it even more shittier. Because it would have been better if Mike just said, wow, thanks Reupload for blocking that guy, and just, went on with the rest of the fucking stream. But, of course, Mike being the guy he is, he overreacted. And with his overreaction, he sends himself into, like, a spiral. And he goes into like La La Land and overthinks things. Obviously should not be overthought because of the fact that Mike's like, holy shit, I hope YouTube does something about this. YouTube, of course, is going to do something about like an address being leaked, but like he started like freaking out and say, holy fuck, I hope people don't screenshot, I hope people don't record this and shit like that. Nobody wants to record it. Yeah, he acts like he's like PewDiePie or something like that.
Yeah, like no one gives a shit. Like I don't think anybody's gonna drive like a few hundred miles to your place just to like say hi outlaw or throw a rock through your window.
Yeah, and
I don't think that's gonna be the case.
It's just weird. I mean, like, no, as what you said, nobody wants to drive a few hundred miles to go see Mike Outlaw.
Or a couple thousand.
Yeah, which would just be a stupid and a ridiculous
Mike
waste.
Outlaw's shack that's in the middle of Seattle, wherever it is, and let's throw a couple rocks at his house, maybe a couple rocks at his car. Oh boy, I can't wait. Like, I don't think that's gonna happen.
Yeah, so he can take $500.
That is absurd for him to think that.
Imagine this.
I guess he really thinks he is like really famous, and people just want to take him down because people are jealous of him.
Yeah, they
are.
The
thing is, no one's gonna be jealous of a content creator that does reused content, like that Domino's pizza review he did recently. He actually already did that review in Mukbang. He reviewed it and Mukbanged it, etc.
Yeah,
and he just like reposted it. No one's gonna be jealous of someone that reposts reused food items. No one's gonna be jealous of someone that just does orgasms every bite they take out of food.
Wow.
And then just say it's good in 5 Outlaw Story.
That's strange.
So I guess Mike is living in La La Land.
He is.
All that.
But imagine this: somebody actually driving to his house, smashing the window on his Ford Fiesta, and him taking $500, or to like actually go fucking repair, that Ford Fiesta.
Is Mike watching? Hold up, Mike might be watching. What's up, Mike?
No, I don't think Mike's watching. Mike's quote unquote too good to be watching small content creators.
Oh yeah, he's too good to be true. I forgot about that.
Remember, we're talking about Mike Outlaw. We're talking about the worst YouTuber ever.
Don't worry, he knows Joey.
Yeah.
He's the best YouTuber.
I bet you, like, whenever Mike, like, calls or texts Joey just, like, leaves him on scene or just, like, doesn't fucking respond.
Oh, it's that retarded cowboy again. I'm not gonna pick up.
Retard with the black hat again. Ugh.
Oh, man.
Doesn't this kid with Down syndrome know to go away?
I'm gonna go read some comments with the Joey's World Tour's Real Son collab with Outlaws Generation.
Sure.
There are some people calling him a cowboy with AIDS and stuff like that. That comment section got wild.
Yeah,
I think it was a taco food challenge that day that... No, what day was it? Remember that upload where, or around that time Mike left for 2 weeks? Because he didn't like us anymore and he just wanted to censor us out.
Yeah.
And then he just wants to replace us with Joey fans. The fans that never stuck with him on his channel.
Yeah, the fans that, like, literally wrote one comment throughout their entire history on his channel and then just straight up left. Yeah, those fans.
Yeah.
The people that he said were actual quote-unquote true fans, which obviously were not.
Yeah, they just, like, left. And he thinks that, just because he collabed with someone, the subs of that other person's channel are just going to jump ships to your channel and stay, like, comment, and watch all your ads.
Yeah.
That's not going to happen.
Yeah, that's
as RDR said, if you check out, when you search up Outlaws Generation, somewhere in the top is going to show a video that says, RDR Food Reviews calls out Outlaws Generation. If you check that out, RDR basically just says all the truth about Outlaws Generation.
Yeah.
He's a fraud and a sellout, and all he does is, all he wants is collabs out of people.
Yeah.
He could care less about you and your content. He could care less about your fans. He just wants the views. He just wants that number going up, and he doesn't like seeing that number going down.
I remember, like, 2 or 3 streams ago, for the Outlaw streams, he said that when he started dancing and shit like that, he got like 120 views, and he was talking about how he does not care about views, analytics, or anything like that, and he does not care about like the numbers because all it is just numbers. But then, what was it? The last stream that he did, he was literally talking about not last stream, sorry, the second to last stream he did, he was talking about like literal like, oh, if you guys can bring 120 people here, we can do the call-in show.
That's fucked up.
Yeah, that is. And
I don't even know you guys, but I'm just gonna do the call-in show. Something my hardcore fans really wanted for a long time. We're just gonna do it when we have a lot of views and when that number went up to 120. Oh, but when there's only like 20 people watching, those 20 hardcore fans that are watching, no, we're not gonna give it to you. Because guess what? You guys aren't, producing as much views and as much money for me.
well, of course, we're only just 20 people. We can only be on one
Yeah.
account at a time because all of us we own only
Yeah.
one account.
Yeah, one account. Mike just assumes that there's multiple accounts I have to get in,
Yeah,
and that all the accounts are, quote unquote Solstice accounts.
yeah. Like every account that like writes something that's like a joke about his channel and or like talks a little bit seriously about his channel, it's either a Solstice account or it's a Joey's World Tour Sun account,
Yes, it is.
which is mind-boggling. It like toggles my mind so badly. It makes me want to like jump out of a building and 360 no scope with my neck.
There you go.
Like that's how fucking toggling it is. It just makes me just like want to rethink how to commit no heart pump.
Yeah.
Because absolutely nothing is like good has came out of Mike's channel, being the fact it's forced and he just don't care about us whatsoever.
Yeah. He just wants that cash.
That's
That
all he's looking
moolah.
for.
Yeah, dude.
And if you don't get that moolah, he's just gonna
He
hold
just
everything
ignores
for
you.
hostage.
Yeah. And if you're a Patreon that donates like a small amount, maybe you're donating because you aren't that fortunate. You aren't receiving that much money from your job. Or maybe you just can't because of the type of circumstances you're in. You can't really donate as much to Outlaw's Generation. And when you don't donate a lot, and he asks you, why aren't you donating a lot? And he forces you, and you say no because I can't give you more money. He just ignores you, blocks you.
Well,
and just
he doesn't
doesn't
really
care about
force you. He just guilt trips you into it.
Oh yeah, that's true. He just guilt trips you into it.
Because I've heard like actual allegations about like how he's tried to
Yeah.
guilt trip some of his new like Patreon people
Yeah.
into donating up to $5, $10, $15, and
Yep.
this shit's wild.
50, 75.
That right there, that's an e-beggar.
That is e-beggar. And in the stream, he said he wasn't an e-beggar.
Yeah, and then after
Yeah.
that, he's going on to like his Patreons and fucking e-begging just for money, and I think it's all it is just because he's just trying to like fuel his rage for straight up just junk food, McDonald's, shit like that, because he of course wants to review and wants to seem like a big shot.
I think he's mad at someone specific.
I do too.
He's mad at someone. He's either mad at this channel because you know how you did your video. Let me check. Oh, cutting ties with Outlaws Generation.
Yep.
That video had a beginning, middle, and end, and showed the message clear, and it was criticism, and it wasn't you making fun of him.
Yeah. Yeah. What he does
guess-
is right after like that video goes live, Mike watches the entire thing, and all of a sudden he messages the biggest controversy and just straight up just says this right here. He just says, quote unquote, that is a troll. And then he just like instantly automatically just going all about like trying to deflect from the entire fucking situation.
Yeah.
Which
He went ham on that. And then his response video was pretty terrible, dude.
Yeah, it was complete ass. And
Yeah,
I was
and there are
able to
some
expose
fans.
that real fucking easy. It's
Yeah,
not because of the fact that, like, Mike said something stupid. Mike said something intelligent, but it came out very, very fucking stupid, where he was trying to get views from my channel to his channel. So, regardless, he's just looking for beef.
yeah, he wants that beef.
Of course he wants beef.
I don't think he watched the. He might have watched the whole thing, but I don't.
I mean,
I'm
rare
not sure. Like, it
occurrence.
seems like he didn't really listen to what you had to say.
Yeah.
Either that or he just doesn't understand at all. I don't know. Maybe his thought process. I don't know how he thinks.
Yeah, I don't know
But
how he
obviously,
thinks
what you
either.
made in that video, he thought you were just attacking him and you were just trolling him and you were just saying fake stuff. But it's the complete opposite. You were
Yeah.
saying the truth and you were explaining everything to the people that don't know the truth about Outlaw's generation.
And it kind of like whenever you pull
Hmm.
up actual information about Outlaw and you just state it for some reason, I don't
Oh,
know
really?
how or why, it's a troll in his eyes.
Um, I remember I bounced in the stream. I believe it was a recent stream.
Yeah.
There was this one guy, I'm not gonna say his name, but he was asking why Mike lied about Pork Chop having cancer. And he was like, I don't know what you're talking about, dude. I never had a dog named Pork Chop. So then that person got mad because obviously right there he just lied about cancer, about his dog having cancer.
Whoa, wait,
And then
holy
he
shit,
started
he lied
exposing
about a
him.
dog having cancer?
Yes, he fucking did. Check his recent stream. This is
Jesus
one of the reasons why
Christ.
he fucking left the stream. He
Holy.
lied about his dog having cancer, and then that guy bring up proof, and he started threatening to block him. And you know what he did after that? He manipulated his fans into making them choose the ban for him. They're like, "Do you guys want to ban him? I think he's a troll. I think he's Joy's World Tour's real son." And he actually accused you of being that person because he
Holy
was just stating
shit.
facts and being upset. And I agree with that person. He should have the rights to be upset because why wouldn't you be upset if someone lying about a dog having cancer? And maybe that person had a family member with cancer. And that could have upset him even more.
Yeah, that is kind of upsetting. That, well, not really kind of, but more or less, really, really upsetting. Because a good majority of my
Indeed.
family has died from cancer, and Mike joking about cancer in the sense of him saying that he had a dog that died of cancer
Yeah.
and or had cancer or some shit like that, and then he says, "Oh, I don't remember this dog."
But the worst part of it is that after that, like 10 minutes after that person gave proof and evidence of it, and after he took that timeout shot, um, Mike started saying, "Oh yeah, I remember I had a dog. His name was Buster, and I loved him very much. Buster the dog died from a heart tumor." But when you check his past comments on the video, I believe it was the Teriyaki beef review, he said his dog was Buster and he died from cancer. But I mean not Buster. He had a dog named Pork Chop and died from cancer. In his Teriyaki. But now he's saying his dog's named Buster and he died from a heart tumor. So I don't get it. He has two dogs or he has one dog?
I think he just has one dog, just that
Yeah,
he's
he's one
trying to
dog.
like manipulate the situation and just
Yeah.
change up everything that he can so that way it's in his favor. Because
Yeah.
obviously he wants the ball in his court.
And then now he wonders why he gets trolled. I
Yeah,
mean, it's not rocket science if he wants the trolling to stop. Or he wants those quote unquote trolls. I say quote unquote trolls because there's a lot of people that aren't even trolls. They just call him out. But if he wants that to stop, all he has to do is stop lying. You stop lying and you stop getting those people, fighting back for what's right.
yeah. If he
All that.
does stop lying, now that I think of it, it would actually take
It's
away
very
from the
simple
fact. Yeah,
and it's not rocket science.
yeah,
I
true.
don't know why he finds it hard. He can even apologize. He can say, "Sorry guys, I've lied to you. You know, I've lied about a lot of things that are bad. Like, my dog having cancer.
Yeah,
Sorry what I did to you guys. If you guys want to leave, you guys can leave. But if you guys want to give me a second chance, go ahead." Just like never mind. He can literally ask for forgiveness and say all the lies he did.
yeah. Because a lie is a sin in the
Make
Christian
some apology
religion,
videos. Yeah.
which technically he did sin, and he should apologize for that.
He needs to apologize.
Yeah, he does need to apologize.
Maybe the trolls will go away.
Maybe
Actually
they
start
will.
posting about all the lies. Maybe his channel will get better.
I mean,
Maybe if he actually improved his content and actually put time in it, and actually put time in his thumbnails instead of taking the picture of him smiling with his teeth covered in a bunch of food, and then just putting a bunch of trademark logos is copyrightable.
yeah,
He should
that.
actually make actual thumbnails and actual reviews and actually describe what he's eating and know actually what is instead of
Yeah,
just
because
knowing
I've noticed that
saying it's really good.
he does not exactly describe everything to a T. He just says, "Oh, this is just a pizza, and this is sausage, and I think maybe," and then like he just tosses out just like it could be, maybe it is, but he does confirm that yes, it is a pizza.
Yeah.
I mean,
Oh, I didn't know that. I thought that was a hamburger.
yes, hamburger with extra bun.
What was that situation about where Mike never responded for that food challenge? I believe it
Oh
was a
yeah,
habanero
yeah.
challenge.
Which I did challenge Mike to a hot pepper challenge, which I ate a habanero, and I wanted him to eat something a little hotter than a habanero, and we were gonna like step it up each and every time until we got to the big boy ranks, which would be the Carolina Reaper and shit like that. But Mike never made a video about it. Like he even said that there was a video that was in the making of it, but never released it. And he was talking about like in the comment section that there was like some kind of what was it, ghost pepper chips he got or some shit like that, which I don't believe in the sense that no video was made, because if he had it, the video would have already been out. We
Yeah,
would
the
have
thing
already
is,
been indulged into that video.
yeah, because he would already upload it if he already made it.
Yeah,
It's like the Michigan Video Maker video. I mean, Michigan Video Maker situation where Michigan Video Maker did a collab with him, and they both had their things recorded. But Michigan Video Maker pulled out because he learned about how of a fraud he is, and he kept that video, and he got mad because he wasted money on that video. So he posted it anyways, in return. But if he actually did the review, he would post it because he would say, I mean, he would like, you know how he cares about money.
yeah,
He would be mad that he wasted money on those ghost pepper chips, and then not having it uploaded for his fans.
yeah. He
So
would be
obviously, if he
fucking
did
pissed.
have it, he would have already posted it right away because he likes saving money. He's like one of those extreme couponers people.
Oh, I
If they
hate people with
spend, if they
coupons.
waste one dime, they go insane. And that's what happened with the whole Michigan Video Maker video. Michigan Video Maker, you know, scandal or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah,
Where he mainly just got mad because he spent like $3 on the sandwich or whatever food review item they're reviewing. And that's why he kind of like broke loose on it and actually sent his fans to attack Michigan Video just because of $3.50.
wow, that's fucking petty.
It is petty.
That is some petty shit. Like, I never thought that there was lower than low in the sense of hitting underneath the belt, but damn, that hit way underneath the fucking belt.
Yes, it did.
To send people to go attack somebody?
Yeah,
Just
dude.
Jesus, yo. That's messed up.
Yeah, how did I think of it? It's like, oh yeah, Michigan's not a bad person as you see, because you actually saw during those times, if you were there, how he actually tried to smear Michigan Video Maker.
Yeah,
And a lot
yeah.
of people believed it, that he was, Michigan's a bad person. He started spreading propaganda like CNN and all these fake news platforms. He started doing that. And then people just started hating Michigan Video Maker.
Yeah, and they were
And that
hating him for all
actually
the wrong
pressured him to
reasons.
delete all his videos. I think he started a new channel already. But
No,
that
he's
forced him to delete his channel.
using
what?
his old channel.
Oh, he's using his old channel.
Just that he's
But,
gotten
that's-
rid of the good majority of the videos.
Yeah. And then he leaves. But then now if you take a look, he's actually a good person.
Yeah,
Like,
like
you get to know him. Yeah.
I've watched a large handful of Michigan video makers videos, and I see no problem with the guy. I just see that Mike is at fault because
Yeah.
obviously Mike had a big freak out. Mike basically escalated the situation to a point where it should not have been at. But yet Mike still blames other people because obviously he's not man enough to take the blame for himself.
Yeah.
Because if he was man enough to take the blame for himself, goddamn right he would own up to, oh, maybe I might have been a shitty friend. Oh, maybe I might have done something, that was a little poopy.
Or maybe I went full force with, asking for a collab, like, RDR,
Yeah.
where he just forced collabs. And you actually hear a mention in that video where RDR said that Outlaws Generation actually came with an alt account, fucking voice cracks, but he came with an alt account saying that you should collab with Outlaws Generation, that your fans really like Outlaws Generation, and you should do the collab immediately. RDR talks about this alt account, in very detail.
So
In a very detailed
basically, Mike
explanation.
did targeted harassment.
He did. You can hear RDR in the video saying that Mike was harassing him because
Yeah.
he didn't want to do the collab. He said he likes making the people wait, and he also is busy because he actually has a job and a family.
I mean,
And he started getting anxious about, wanting collabs. So then he kind of was like, you know what, I'm not gonna do a collab. And then Mike took a step further, or a couple of steps further, and made alt account, commenting on RDR's videos that, posing as fake fans of his videos and saying that you should collab with Outlaws Generation, a person they never heard about on the RDR platform.
just wow.
Yeah.
Which that right there is pretty sad for a grown man who's like, what, 43 years old? 45?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know how
I
old
think
Mike
he
is.
might be 30. I
Well,
don't think he's 40.
I think he is 40. I
I
mean,
think he's 30. I think he's a bit younger.
well, always
He
think
might
of
be.
always think of him. Sorry, my English. Always think of him as being older than he is younger, because he looks quite old. He looks kind of like Father Time has taken his beating stick and hit him with the ugly wand.
There you go. He fell out of those, didn't he?
Mm-hmm. Which,
Speak, Speaking of alt, have you heard about that alt account named David Miller?
yeah,
Yeah. So if you guys didn't know, David Miller is Mike's alt account posing as a YouTube manager and a Twitter man in order to scare other content creators, such as Freddy Foodie King and Video.
so it's just it. So literally in hindsight, it's just Mike impersonating somebody who would be basically like a social media rep.
Yeah.
That's sad as a
I've heard in
fucking
the
bitch.
media that the code has been cracked in the comment section where David Miller, it was those 2 weeks where he left
Yep.
and he started banning people. In those 2 weeks, someone cracked the code where David Miller in the comment section was saying how he took over the channel and that he owns the channel and now he's gonna ban whoever he wants as the trolls. But if you look at the whole paragraph he wrote, there is something that stood out to the words he put, and he said, "It's your call, man." And you know how Mike always says, "It's your call, man."
Yeah.
From there, they found out that Outlaws Generation was David Miller. The way he talked, the way they formed the paragraph, and that little sentence he said at the very end, I believe, it says, what did I say again? Forgot. I have autism.
We all have a small bit of autism.
It's kicking in. But he said, "It's your call, man," at the end. And that there proved that David Miller was Mike's audience.
Yeah.
And then we
same
talked
language.
with like the closest people. The media actually stuck out and went with all the people that Mike actually knew closest to, and
Yeah.
they asked, who is this David Miller person? And they said, we don't know who he is and we've never seen him. And we've known Mike for so long that if he was an actual person, we would have knew about him. We would have talked with him. We would have just, heard Mike talk about it. But he never did, and he never heard about it.
Yeah, and
So if you put all the pieces together, it's just Mike behind all the saying that, he's a YouTube man, using that as an excuse for things like, banning his fans, saying that he paid his manager to take over his channel and monitor it, quote unquote, because he doesn't have time.
yeah. Wow. And also talking about like like how Mike obviously made up that fake name of David Miller, right? And
Yeah.
obviously we like people were able to find out about it and shit like that. Now, have we ever heard about the friend, like his Asian friend's name?
No, but he referenced it. Like he said, you can call him AP or something.
AP.
He said something. He said an abbreviation, and then he said that everybody likes or he likes that name, or he likes being called. We haven't figured out who it was, but we always see him, in the background, just standing there. Talking.
Yeah. Like in the reflection of
It's
the
very
pool during the Speedo video, you were able to see just like a glimpse of the Asian guy's face.
Yeah, it's very weird.
Yeah, it
could
is.
lead to a serious lure behind him.
Yes.
But one day they're gonna crack the code just like they did to David Miller, and they're gonna find out who exactly this man is.
Yeah, hopefully we do. Because we do need to find out who this man is.
He could be part of a.
Yeah. It's just like, this kind of intrigues me, being the fact that, obviously the Asian man's a character that we know of, but don't know the name for.
We don't know a name before, and then it's bizarre because obviously Mike doesn't really know a lot of people in real life.
Yeah.
But he obviously is the closest one to Mike.
I mean,
and he might know a lot of things about Mike.
Probably Mike's only friend.
Is he a real psychopath? Is he really this? No. Or what is he? Or why is he doing YouTube? What's the reason for him doing YouTube? It's weird.
Yeah, that is weird. That's very weird.
He could be behind all of this. Maybe Mike isn't the one. Could be him.
Maybe Mike's the puppet.
Maybe, now that you even think of it, the only one asking questions in the interview with Caleb Hiles was the Asian dude himself.
Yeah.
Maybe the Asian dude is forcing Mike to do videos, and then the Asian dude records and takes all the ad revenue.
So does this mean like Mike? Does this mean like Mike is like a hostage or something like that?
Yeah, because if you look at the quantum mechanics, and no, it's fine. You can go on.
Oh.
Yeah, you can go on.
I mean, if Mike was truly in trouble, wouldn't you think that he'd try to call 911 and order a pizza?
Maybe would have.
I mean, wouldn't you think that, like, if he was, like, truly in trouble? Or, actually, I don't even think that he would know how to order a pizza through 911.
I mean, he's been kidnapped for so long that he doesn't know how to use the phone.
Yeah.
He doesn't even know how to function.
Yeah, because every live stream, either his phone's, like, charging, or it's not turning on, or it's quote-unquote malfunctioning.
Yeah, it's malfunctioning. Every time you try to do an important call, it malfunctions.
You remember
when someone donates, it repairs itself.
You remember when he said he was going to be on a phone call with somebody and he was still on his home screen?
Yeah.
You remember that? That was pretty fucking stupid because we could still see that his home screen was still open.
What was he talking about?
I have no clue what he was talking about, but I think like he was like pretending that he was like calling the missus or something like that.
Oh, that one. I remember hearing the media outraged about it.
Yeah.
Where he actually fake called his wife. But the fans really looked into the cell phone. Like, not hacked, but they looked at the video. They looked closely, and he was in the home screen. And you could obviously tell it was fake. The body language, how he spoke to the phone, or to whoever was in it, was just fake.
Yeah. And
And
large
bet
majority
he
of
wasn't even watching the video.
a large
Back
majority of people who are like obviously on camera and they're talking to somebody over the phone, they're gonna use their hands as like kind of a I don't know, a deaf guy's guide to a
Yeah.
conversation. They're gonna use it as like body language. So that way, if you were to be able to see somebody like on a phone, in front of a camera, you're just gonna see like their hands are gonna be all over the place. Their body language is gonna be like mixed emotions, shit like that.
Yeah.
If you have to understand the body language first before you can judge anything else, because body
Yeah. And
language
that
is
body
all about
language just
appearance.
yeah. And who's that Roll Tide Gaming? I heard he's like Mike's best friend,
Roll Tide.
but I've never seen him. Yeah.
All right, so Roll Tide showed up at one point in time during a stream,
Yeah.
and literally just said the stream's dead, and then just vanished.
He really did?
Yeah, he did that, and Mike says
Damn.
that that's like one of his real life friends. Which, what real life friend says, "Oh, this stream's dead," and then just goes?
This
It's
is a sign that shows that even his friends are telling him his channel's dead.
yeah.
He either brings Solstice back to the platform, apologizes to him, and treats him with respect and gives him mod job back, something he's deserved.
I think
Since
he
he's
should
been
give
there for
all the
almost a
mods that
year.
were from before their mod jobs
Yeah.
back, because the mod jobs were taken for a fucking stupid reason. And honestly,
The mod jobs are taken by Control Freak. I
yeah,
think, and now they say everybody should get the mod job because everybody that he literally banned and kicked out were actually hardcore fans that have been with him for like almost a year, and
yeah.
they always showed up and commented all the time. They were super active. You see now where barely anybody comments. There's only like between 7 to 10 comments,
7 to 10
and
comments.
sometimes
And
it
how
might say
how many
it
did
might
he
say
average
20
from
comments,
before?
but there's only replies of him.
Yeah,
It's like 7 times 2 is 14, so there's gonna be 14 comments, but in reality there's 7, and the other 7 are just Mike's replies.
all right. So question. How many comments did he average from before when his like channel was doing good, when he wasn't
So what the
backstabbing the
media has
fans?
reported is that the number of comments there was around 54, no, around 96 or 80 to 100 plus.
Okay, that right there
Around
shows that would
54.
be an active channel. But because he
That
did
is,
what he did, he basically neutered his channel.
he did. He did it without knowing. But now he's tricked into believing that his channel is doing good without those comments because of the people that he has mods and the people that he surrounds himself.
Yeah, like he surrounds himself with this a lady. What the heck's her name? Hazel
Lizard
Reptiles.
lady?
Yeah, lizard
I think it's
lady.
the lizard lady, yeah.
Yeah, like she basically tried to purge his channel from all the
Yeah.
official outlaws and shit like that. And she was like, she made one thing of like fan art for Mike Outlaw.
Like,
And literally, just
you know what?
off
I
that
should make
right
some
there,
fan art.
he gave her mod. And
For fan art.
yeah, for fan art. And all of a sudden, like, the biggest controversy. He was at the channel, like, before Big Daddy
Wait,
D.
hold up. There's a user named SkankHunt42 that made a fan art and literally put it on a shirt. And he
Yeah.
never gave him a mod. He literally wasted so much money on that shirt. Oh, but Hazel Reptile, aka Lizard Lady, did some crappy fan art, and now she gets all the power in the world
That's fucking weird,
and
but
all the respect. Oh, glory, Lizard Lady made fan art.
I think he's
Oh,
just
but you look
chasing
at Skank, he
Splittail.
had dedication and made a T-shirt and paid like around 50 to 100 bucks
Now,
with fan art of Mike Burden.
if somebody makes a T-shirt and puts that person on that T-shirt, that
And your
right
YouTube
there's
channel name.
fucking dedication. Yeah,
That
YouTube
is
name
dedication.
too. And also, didn't
And he actually wore it in public, I believe.
yeah,
as the
didn't
media
Skank
said.
42? Didn't he also put his Outlaw Generation tag on there?
Yeah, he did. That's the channel name right there, and the front of the T-shirt. Yeah, on the back. Outlaws Generation Out on the back.
Wow, jeez. And he does not get mod, which is weird. And he
It's
created
astounding.
technically fan art.
Yeah, that is technically fan art.
That's
And I believe there was a scandal between that time that video was released of the T-shirt,
Yeah.
where Mike actually threatened that user for making a T-shirt, and I guess he overthought stuff and believed that he was making a website, which is absurd.
Of course, Mike, the only kind of guy to jump the gun and assume something so, like,
Yeah.
utterly stupid.
Imagine not, giving mods to those people.
Yeah.
Those people, like, are always there for you. Sure, they might say jokes and stuff, but do they really mean it? No.
Yeah, but at the end of the day, they actually care more about Mike rather than,
Yeah.
actual
Miserable.
haters and trolls.
Yeah.
Like, at one point in time, I saw this in Mike's comment section where Mike called, Handsome Mike, right?
Yeah.
He called Handsome Mike Skank Hunt 42, even though Handsome Mike and Skank Hunt 42 don't even look the fucking same.
It's really odd.
That is, like, it's either A, Mike is, like, delusional and mixing people up, or B, he's just trying to, like, aggravate his fans.
Scapegoat.
Yeah, scapegoating, right there.
That's sad.
That is. For a sale for Team Fortress 2, these are still fucking expensive.
Team Fortress 2.
Yeah, aka Hat Simulator 2.
Hat Simulator.
But no matter...
That school one.
What?
Oh. What was that school one?
What do you mean that skull one? What, these? Are you talking about these?
Oh, let me pull up the stream again. Click the glasses one.
The glasses one?
Yeah.
His bullet was close. I lost my hat. My bullet was closer. He lost his head. Which just rounds out the face and it takes off the hat. It makes it a lot more cleaner, so that way it's like, it's super better. So as well as it rounds out the head a lot more, so that way it's like more even.
Where is... do you believe Freddy Foodie King actually, banned Freddy Foodie King from the Foodie Federation?
Do I think that Mike banned Freddy Foodie King from the Foodie Federation?
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he did. I truly do think that he did because if the Foodie Federation even was a thing, why is it that nobody's spoken about it? Nobody in the Foodie Federation has ever came out and said, like, we at the Foodie Federation are here presenting yada 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 and yada yada yada.
Yeah.
And there's no community, like, channel for it, for the Foodie Federation collaboration. So, either A, it's a fake, group, or it's just a facade.
It's a facade. I believe they, oh, someone's, texting you right now.
Yeah.
I believe, Mike did, get rid of him. Because, I noticed that Freddy Foodie King never really collabed with him. And, when Mike actually did stuff, Freddy Foodie King did not like, he actually, speaked up about it.
Yeah.
And I guess that make Mike, have his last straw with him and he just kicked him out. Maybe persuaded him to leave the planet.
How about this right here, where Freddy Foodie King said that he was taking a break, but I released a video saying that Mike was the cause of why Freddy Foodie King was quote unquote taking a break, but in actuality, Mike forced Freddy Foodie King to, just straight up leave the platform because of the fact that, alright, so I released that that video to dip my toe in the water to see, if Mike would retaliate. And Mike retaliated in such a negative way that it just showed that he was guilty as charged, just right off the bat, right then and there. So obviously, you could tell that from like how Mike responded, how Mike, happened to quote unquote escalate the situation into a bigger situation that it did not need to become.
And that happened similar to, let's go back to, the pork chop situation where he lied about having cancer.
Yeah.
That random viewer, that random stranger, that random hero, that random, Superman, I guess. He kind of like asked him, what happened, and he obviously lied, saying that he doesn't remember. And that guy just, started saying a bunch of facts about, you said this, I have the proof, here's the messages, and here's your comment. And after that, he just kind of got mad, timed him out. I'm pretty sure he banned him after the stream. And then after that, he just kind of, broke loose and rage quit the stream. So it shows that when you point that out, and even if you're just testing the water, when he snaps like that, it shows that he's actually lying about something.
Jeez. Yeah, it does, because obviously off of like how he reacts to it, it just tells the full story that, if it happens to be negative against like what he did, being the fact that he's guilty, obviously for some damn reason he runs from it. But like if it shows otherwise, he'll just stay there and he'll make a video on it, because like where he thought like he would be able to clap me back from my video that I made on him about parting ways from Outlaws Generation. Like he thought he could clap back and make a video dedicated and talking about me. But then I clapped him right back, and then he just deleted the video.
He deleted the video?
Yeah.
Oh man, dude.
And that just shows right there that was guilt. He was guilty. Like, just off the actions alone of people online, you can tell whether they're guilty or innocent.
You didn't tell him to delete the video.
No, I did not, because I had no communications with him, because he blocked me on Instagram, he blocked me on Discord, and so as well as the fact that he just did not have any way of contacting me, nor did I have any way of contacting him.
Hopefully he doesn't blame you for him deleting it.
Yeah. Because if he says, like, I tried to get in contact with him, I mean, all Hail Mary across my heart, I never told him to.
Yeah. The only person that told to delete something is Mike telling you that.
Yeah, Mike told
you to delete the videos. He's like, he threatened you, he harassed you about it. But you obviously said no, because, that's your opinion. You saw that. That was the truth. You spoke the truth. You chose to speak the truth.
Yep.
You reached out to a lot of fans of his community, and they started realizing that, and they started leaving his community.
Yeah,
they joined your lovely community.
Yes, they did.
Reviews and comedy.
Now, the thing is Mike...
And now he's jealous about that.
Alright, so Mike wanted... Alright, cutting ties with Outlaw Generation removed. Outlaw Generation diss track. Mike, hold on.
Yeah.
Mike, the sellout Burton, removed. He wanted that removed. He wanted me to remove the response to Outlaw Generation's YouTube stories. And he wanted me to remove the video called Outlaw Jerkeration Makes False Accusations.
Yes.
Like, all those videos he wanted me to remove. Even the more drama involving Mike again video. He wanted me to remove that video in particular, too.
So all your videos removed?
Basically all my videos, being the fact that, like, every encounter that I've had with Mike has always been negative, and it's just been stressful.
Yeah, I could understand that.
Because
you took a good you took the what's it called, the nice pathway, because you decided to leave his community, his foodie federation, because he saw all the bad things he was doing to his fans.
Yeah. And I don't want part of that, because obviously, right where Mike's going to slander his name, and, if he's going to slander his name and he's one of the leaders of the Foodie Federation, obviously he's going to slander the Foodie Federation too, because if he goes down, the Foodie Federation goes down. And he's slandering the names of the people who are inside the Foodie Federation too, which, is basically, if you look at it, community suicide.
Yeah, dude. His emotions are taking over, like, really bad. And now it seems like self-destruct the whole federation.
I think that Mike should just look at facts, not feelings.
Yeah. That's what that alleged user that was showing facts about the pork chop and Buster thing. He told him, Mike, here's a quote. It's a famous quote. Facts don't care about your feelings.
Yep.
Once Mike read that, he started scratching his face and he just got mad.
I bet you it took Mike a while to process that.
And then guess what? After that user said, facts don't care about your feelings, Mike, that Ben Shapiro quote?
Yep.
Mike actually called him an asshole on stream. You can even go and find the clip.
Jesus.
He was like, you know what? Like, facts are like, I don't know, he said something, but that something was basically calling him an asshole.
Yeah, in a roundabout way.
On stream. But that guy was being honest,
Yeah, honesty is, the best medicine for anything.
Sure, it might hurt, but, you gotta learn how to take it, especially when you're a YouTube creator.
Yeah, and...
People are gonna be honest with you, and they're gonna say, oh, this video's cringy.
Yeah.
You take a look at it, and it is cringy.
Yeah, and if you're gonna become like a food reviewer or a food critic or anything of that sort where you give criticism, you have to be able to take criticism. Because if you don't take criticism, you're not who you're trying to be.
Yeah, things are just not gonna work out for you down the road.
Yeah. It's not gonna.
And you can't just, ignore it, censor it, and ban those people from saying it. Because sooner or later it's just gonna catch up to you.
Yep.
And then your sub count just gonna go down, like, super fast.
Yeah, and if it don't catch up to you sooner or later, it will slowly catch up to you and then hit you all at once.
Yeah. Yep.
It'll be almost like a trifecta, a domino effect.
Yeah, and all those fake friends that you call them friends, hardcore fans.
Yep.
Like the lizard lady, which a piece of fan art isn't really saying much as a fan.
Yeah,
those people are just gonna leave you. That community he had was a community you're not gonna see in very many channels.
Exactly.
It was a very big community, and it was a growing community, and it was a community that respected Mike a lot.
Yeah.
But after he got rid of them, the channel went and hit a new low. And there's no way of him coming back from it unless he brings those people back. Those exact people that kind of, were the wood for the fire on.
Yeah, but if he was to bring those people back, it would be a lot of apologies. He'd have to do a lot of dick sucking.
Sure. But let's face it, he did do apologies, but those apologies weren't really apologies.
Yeah, he just basically had, like, crocodile eyes. He just did not care about, giving the apologies. He was just like, I'm sorry, yeah,
But the thing is, he did enforce, rules with it. But, shortly after, what I said back then about that one user that followed his rules and got banned.
Yep.
He literally enforced those rules and then banned a user for following those rules after that apology video. Which I'm pretty sure he took that.
Was that the apology video where he was eating a salad and saying that he's trying to be healthy?
Yep.
And then right after that, that was probably the only salad he ate in that year alone.
That's wild.
Yeah, I know, right? That's a rare and wild thing. We should have had National Geographics go out to his house and film it.
And there's also a video where it says he did apology back in August 11, 2019. I'm sorry, Outlaws, can you do me a favor? So basically, he did apologize for the first 1 minute of that video. And in the rest, he was saying that he was thinking of bringing back D-Crack and collabing with him. And he was saying how, can you guys do me a favor and help me get D-Crack to collab with me? That's not an apology video. And that's not an apology video people want to see. Oh, sorry guys, I did you guys wrong for like 1 minute. The rest of the time, just talk about collabs and D-Crack.
Yeah.
D-Crack, someone that you try to sell out for.
Yeah, so...
And that was, I believe, 1 month after the first apology video he made with the salad.
Yeah. Which... It's so weird how Mike, he just straight up just, does something... pretends that it was nothing, and he does something that's aggravating to his community, apologizes, and then just tries to get them to suck his dick and acquire something for him where he's gonna profit off of it. Not like the commenters, the fans.
And isn't it an obvious thing that you shouldn't just ask favors to your subs after an apology?
I mean, if
You
you
should
ask,
just make it a clear apology.
yeah, you want to make it as clear, like as clear as Crystal Pepsi, obviously.
Yeah, Chris.
But if you're gonna ask something, like in return of making that video, why even make the video?
Yeah, to begin with, why do it?
Yeah, it's like it's cringe. That's very very cringy. Like
That's sad.
now that I'm like thinking of it, it kind of makes my my brain feel like somebody like pouring hot, like lead right onto the tippy top of my brain cap.
It does feel like that.
It just
Very
hurts.
much. And there is sorry to jump, the wrong side of the road, but there is a video. It's titled Mystery Oreo Cookie Flavor Review. And he actually was reviewing a food item that he already ate from. It's like an open Oreo bag. He already ate from it, and actually Snacking Cole, called him out on it.
Yeah.
And he said he opened it the first time before he filmed it, but didn't eat it until he filmed it.
Wasn't the package
Which
like
is a lie
almost
because he
gone?
probably already had those Oreos before, and he just forgot, about his channel. So he just, went to his cabinet, grabbed the mystery Oreos, and just started reviewing them.
Oh, you know something interesting?
And he actually deleted the replies to that comment.
This is interesting
Which is
right
fine.
here. Snacking
Yeah.
Cole calls him out. He's not a troll. But I call him out. I'm a troll. I am troll material.
Snacking Cole called you that?
No. I'm talking about like how Mike got called out by,
Oh,
Snacking Cole. But whenever I call Mike out, Mike messages me the very next day about, oh, you're a troll, you filthy troll under the bridge, you.
man, piece of animal crap.
Yeah. Like, Mike just tries to, like, hype up his insults, but it's like getting hit over the head by a fucking rubber chicken. It
It's
doesn't
like
hurt.
whatever he says comes back to him.
Yeah. Like, if I
Um,
wanted to right now, I could just read, like, my entire chat log with Mike. And if I read it out loud right here, right now, people would think that he's a complete fucking asshole. They would start unsubbing, but of course, I'm gonna save that chat log for a little bit later for, of course, a video.
yeah.
Because, I gotta make a video about it, because obviously, if I don't make a video about it, who's gonna?
Yeah, I was gonna call out the wrongdoings of his channel.
Yep. Which,
There's a user named Anti-Foodie Federation, and this is going back to the Foodie King situation. And he says that, he believes Freddy quit, and he explains how a user named SolsticeXI, after he quit, shortly after, like around a couple weeks later, Foodie King quit,
yeah.
and Solstice and Foodie King knew each other very well, and also the food reviewing community knew both of them well, and they both magically disappeared. And it kind of does shock me, his video he made.
How about when
Um,
CC
you know,
Rubin disappeared too?
Yeah, CC Rubin disappeared.
Dude, that's
We're
three
not
people
quite sure about
disappeared
that.
because of Outlaw.
Outlaw could have done. Biggest controversy?
Yeah.
He disappeared too. It was shocking. I remember that day. He disappeared. Everybody was asking, Mike, what the fuck happened to him? You can
So,
go, a user named Reupload was questioning him,
yeah.
asking him, what did you do with biggest controversy?
So four
And he just
people
started just selecting
disappeared.
questions. Yeah, 4 people disappeared. 4, people. 4 outlaws. 4 family members.
Wow,
Very known in the community, just gone.
wow, that's
The
like
biggest
shocking.
controversy one really, shocked me, or shocked like a lot of people in the media, because a lot of people always, enjoyed him in the community.
Yeah,
A lot of
and
people knew him, and he was well respected. And for
wasn't
him
he
to
well
just
known on
disappear like
Joey's
that
channel?
was suspicious. Yeah, he was really known on the Joey's channel. He's been a Joey fan since I believe 2013, 2014.
He told me
He's been,
since
in
like
the
the start
foodie.
of Joey's channel, just that
Yeah,
he
started Joey's
had a
channel.
different name at the time.
And he was in the food reviewing community for a long time.
Yeah, you told me like he
People
started
don't.
following Joey at
Mhm.
like 2007.
Yeah. People don't just disappear like that.
Yeah, they don't. Not without a trace, at least.
Yeah.
Hmm. That's.
And what do you think? Where do you think he is right now?
I have no clue.
Do you think? You have no clue. No
Yeah.
sighting.
I mean, we should probably go look for the biggest controversy.
Yeah, we should.
I mean, it would probably, try to get his side of the story. See what happened on his
Yeah.
end, because obviously, uh, if Mike can make people disappear like that from his channel, he's obviously
Yeah.
trying to, like, censor something. Something big, something, juicy, worth
Yeah.
reporting about, podcasting about.
Something so secretly protected.
Yeah, almost like Area
Yeah.
51.
Yeah, it's like Area 51. Maybe we should raid it. Just like they they obviously didn't raid because there was a few hundred people.
Yeah.
But we can raid, Mike's channel and try to see evidence to see what happened to the biggest controversy.
Yeah, it'd be.
Maybe he's locked up. Maybe the Asian dude is locking up outlaws and the biggest controversy
Probably.
somewhere in Seattle.
Maybe.
We need to go and find help for him.
Yeah, we should. I mean, we should do like a biggest controversy, search.
Investigation.
Yeah, investigation. We should like start printing his channel logo right onto milk cartons. Get the word out.
Yeah. Maybe print some papers of his YouTube channel and just stick him across, a couple of telephone wires, the closest ones you can find.
Yeah. Like the old missing papers.
Yeah, the missing papers.
Just wow. Just like hearing that, he made
Moderator
4
John
people
Rowland.
fucking disappear.
Yeah.
That's really, really strange.
Wasn't it in the same month or like?
I think it wasn't.
Or they were close to each other.
Yeah, it was like really, really damn near close to each other.
Yeah. I think one of them was on Hitler's birthday.
Yeah.
I think CC Rubin disappeared on Hitler's birthday, and that seems very fishy
Yeah, it does.
because there's 2 tragic events that happened there on the year, on day 420,
Yeah.
and for CC Rubin to disappear, or she could have been sacrificed that day. You never know.
Could have. But it's strange.
Very strange.
I'm just like, I'm trying to like wrap my head around this so that way, if
Yeah,
we
dude.
do happen to make posters about bring home controversy or anything like that, we could be able to get the damn pictures right and, be able to find them. Because I've not seen him
Yeah.
writing on Joey's World Tours videos. I've not seen him writing on really
Yeah, dude.
any videos. Because it's like he just like up and left.
Yeah.
Like he's
No one
just
does that.
gone.
I mean, I heard in the outlaw community, once someone leaves, they announce it.
Yeah.
It's like everybody knows that person is leaving.
Yeah. It's almost just like, say like a police officer retires. Of course, they're going to
Yeah.
announce it over the radio. It's
And
just
it's
like
a very
that.
sad thing.
Yeah.
It's a very sad thing for the community, and
It
everybody
is.
knows about it.
Yeah.
Including Mike.
Which, Controversy never announced that he was leaving, did he?
Yeah, I don't think he did. Obviously, yeah, I've been, told all this from the media,
Yeah.
and the media has been saying that, they never mentioned anything about him, announcing his retirement or anything.
Yeah.
And
Jesus.
a lot of thought process goes on retiring from YouTube, especially in the position that biggest controversy was, being
Yeah.
that known of a person on Joey's platform and on Mike's platform.
Just for commenting, didn't he make like 1,100 subs?
Yeah. He had like a lot of videos that had thousands of views on them. People don't leave like that.
Yeah, they don't.
Maybe like Solstice, Mike, literally got rid of him. And he had like YouTube videos and whatnot.
People don't just leave like that.
Yeah,
And
they
apparently the
don't.
media has said that, Mike made him quit YouTube. Maybe if you tie, CC Rubin, Freddie Foodie King, and Solstice, and the biggest controversy all together in one, and you connect the pieces for each together, there's something, that leads to Mike. There's only one person that could be behind this,
Mike.
and that could be Pike and Nerton.
Yeah, Pike and Norton.
Pike Nerton.
Wow. This is shocking. This is very, very shocking.
Yeah.
Just like hearing this, just like as is, like from the truth and from somebody who's, of course, heard the media and shit about, Mike, Pike
Yeah.
Merton. Of
Yeah,
course.
I've been with the media for a while. It's like a trusted source. We're alt-right, and we've been covering a lot about Mike for quite a while now. I've been studying a lot about the Mike's channel, the conspiracy theories, and the optical illusion and the quantum mechanics behind this channel. And once you look at that, you see all these scandals going on, all these people disappearing. It just makes you question about a lot of stuff,
I'm wondering for the
and it
four
makes you
people,
learn life lessons. Yep.
for the 4 people who went missing, like upped and left out of Mike's channel, you think that we could go body recovering?
I think we should go searching for them. We gotta do a team search. We gotta send multiple people to the woods in Seattle. And we gotta, equip them with camping materials.
Yeah.
And we're gonna make them go in those forests and look for.
Yeah, like a
And
search
if
and
they aren't
recovery
look-
team.
Yeah. And if they aren't found within 1 week, that means they're either in grave danger or dead.
Yeah, or just pronounce them deceased right there and there
Yeah.
without any, remains.
Yeah.
Just
Whatever happened? You can add James Joyce in there. James Joyce, he disappeared too.
yeah,
As well as a user named the Ginger Ninja.
yeah. How about Guy
A lot of people
Fieri?
disappeared. Guy Fieri?
Yeah, Guy Fieri,
Fieri, yeah, he quit.
he
Or I
quit.
don't think he quit. He did not quit.
Yeah, I don't think they did quit.
Yeah, the type of position he was in. Apparently, going with, he was part of the outlaw scandal, where Mike kind of, got in altercations with him. But if you just look into it more, he's not really a troll. He's just, a fan.
Yeah.
And he kind of is in the same situation as Biggest Controversy was, and all the other people that disappeared. And you just look into it through the quantum mechanics and the ketosis. You see how he just disappeared, and how Mike could have been behind it all along. And Mike really did have, Mike really hated him a lot. He was one of the people he hated earlier in the channel, and then he just disappeared a couple months after. Either Mike abused the YouTube policy of, reporting people and got him terminated, or, did something suspicious with him.
Yeah, which abusing
muted
the
him.
policy that gets channels terminated, that can also get your channel terminated too.
He abused them though. Like Ken Domick.
Yeah.
There's been news going around how he abused his power with the copyright thing on this channel named Kendomic Reaction Channel. It's been known that a lot of people that are greedy and stuff like that, like Mike Burden, abuse that power all the time. So it's probably Mike, abused that power and got rid of Guy Fieri.
I mean, that's sad to think that somebody would actually, abuse the power. Which that right there is, it's just not right. It does not sit well with me. I was just thinking that somebody out there is just gonna, abuse power to the point where they get people of their community just, straight up gone, vanished without a trace. That's not right. That's fucked.
Yeah, that is fucked.
It's very, very messed up, and if Mike's
It could be
behind this,
almost satanic. Because
Yeah.
I heard in the media thing how um there was a user saying how Mike was doing rituals or something in the comment section. And obviously Mike got upset with it, but he could have done some sort of ritual or
Yeah.
it could have been, awkwardly weird.
Yeah.
But he could have done it.
It's strange enough as is, but hearing that Mike, probably does rituals. I mean, it kind of makes sense.
Yeah, and there's like a lot of lures behind this channel. All those lures are like very weird.
Yeah.
And has to do with the powers of heaven and hell, those lures.
Yep.
And when you look at the quantum mechanics, you can see that there's something very odd in it. The only person we can really contact is Freddy Foodie King, maybe. Maybe he could, give us some info about all these disappearances. But I don't really see that coming though.
I'd really love to try to, interview.
You should interview Freddy Foodie King.
Yeah, get his side of
'Cause
the outlaw, scandal.
Intake. Yeah, the outlaw scandal. We need to search for these missing people.
Yeah, because outlaw in the past has joked about the outlaw investigation, and we should open up our own outlaw investigation into this.
Yeah.
Because
We should make another community, another channel. Outlaw interrogation, outlaw investigation.
yep,
And where we do just podcasts with the fan base, ask questions with each other and just see, what's happening on the channel.
yeah, like
Put all
grow.
these puzzle pieces together
Yeah,
and then we can see what happened to, biggest controversy, Solstice, CC Rubin, and Freddy Foodie King.
yeah,
James Joyce.
that makes
Ginger
sense to
Ninja.
do that.
It does make sense. Obviously Mike will attack with his all accounts, The media, I've heard from this specific person,
Yeah, Mike's a keyboard
and the
warrior.
news source he's really trusted, that, yeah, he impersonated a lawyer.
Yeah,
So he might attack you with that on those accounts.
yeah.
Those
I mean,
accounts being,
all right.
those accounts being, the Outlaw Interrogation channel.
Yeah,
That could
like
be possibly made.
impersonating a lawyer is like impersonating a cop.
Yeah, and he actually, by the media, a couple months ago, I read a story where, I did a deep analysis, and they showed where he actually lied about his cousin being a cop, and he actually threatened someone with that, which is actually illegal if you threaten people with, being a cop. But
Yeah, that is illegal, even though, he's not saying that he's a cop.
yeah,
Which, that
that's
right
kind of
there,
like abusing the powers.
yeah, that's more of an abuse of power than what Trump's
Like
doing
even
in
though if
office.
your cousin was a cop, he's still abusing powers.
Yeah. So Mike, he's just a power hungry, hog.
It's a powerhouse.
Yeah. Dude, just talking about this makes me fucking sick to my
It
stomach.
does.
Like,
I have to go through a lot, seeing all this media and all these people, begging for help, like CC Rubin.
yeah.
She was actually, the next day, she disappeared. She actually tried to come back, speak to Mike on phone. And she actually was, asking for help, I think.
Yeah,
Allegedly, she was asking for help, I think.
yeah, but didn't
From
Mike,
what I
like,
heard.
awkwardly, have a boner
Yeah.
throughout the entire fucking video?
Yeah, apparently his fans, allegedly saw Mike having a boner.
Yeah, cause when he
Yeah.
walked away from the camera, like before he like got up, he kept his waist underneath the camera.
Yeah, that was weird. And usually he does like crotch shots,
Yeah, usually.
like BJ shots. You know what BJ shots are?
Yeah,
You know,
blowjob
Ken
shots.
Dominic does it all the time. Ken Dominic does it all the time. And Mike usually does that. But this time he really didn't. He just tried to hide it.
Yeah, so it just shows that Mike is, he had a boner over, like an actual
CC
legit
Rubin.
chubby over CC Rubin,
Yeah.
which is gross. And isn't CC like in a relation? Like, does anybody
She has
know if
kids.
she's like, yeah, she has kids, and that means that she's in a
From
relationship.
what she reported and posted on her social media, She actually has 2 children
Huh. Interesting.
and a husband.
Oh, that's so weird that, Mike, wow. That's fucked.
That is fucked.
Jesus Christ. And I thought, like, jokes online that people were doing about, like, when my girlfriend's husband takes me to Chipotle or something like that, or when my girlfriend's husband, gets me takeout or some
Yeah.
shit like that. Like, I've always heard of those as memes, but, now that I look into
Yeah,
it, now that, like, I look into, like, the situation a little bit, like, more,
Yeah.
I kind of find
Yeah,
that...
you also gotta
that's-
look at the lures too about the channel.
Yeah, it's always about the lore. And Mike's lore, like, for his channel is just weird.
Yeah, it is weird.
It almost has, like, a rapey vibe, like a Bill Cosby vibe.
It does. It does have a Bill Cosby vibe.
Like, I feel like, if I was to leave my drink out, it'd probably get fucking tainted. And I'd
Yeah,
get
it would
raped.
too.
Like-
Yeah, there's like comments. Like there was one that caused outrage like a couple months ago. I think it was over a year ago, where there's people saying like a lot of Bill Cosby jokes on a live stream.
Yep.
They're saying, what's the difference between sitting at the bar with Bill Cosby and watching a Mike video? You seem to fall asleep at both. People were saying, basically saying that they were at the bar with Mike, and you look through the ketosis through the drinks.
Yep.
You could see that they were talking about how Mike took someone to the bar, allegedly, put sleeping pills in their drink and made them go sleep.
Jesus Christ. So he's probably equally as worse than,
Yeah, because when you look at the calisthenics of the drink and the pill, and you look at the meiosis of what it does to the body, it'll make you go to sleep for like almost 12 hours to 4 hours.
yeah, 99.
And when you wake up, you're just gonna forget everything that happened the day before. But some victims do remember stuff.
Yeah, it's almost like
Yeah,
a
so Bill
forget-me-not.
Cosby's gone. Yeah, so forget-me-not.
Jesus, wow. That's weird.
That is weird.
And how about what about Harvey Weinstein? Like talking,
Weinstein.
like that, because Harvey Weinstein had almost like a same kind of situation, except he was taking women to his because he would always rent hotel rooms. He was taking women to his hotel rooms, and he'd tell them sit right there. He would go into his personal room, like his bedroom.
Yeah.
Go, take off all of his clothes, put himself under a robe and tell that lady, stay right there. I'm gonna bob the baloney to you.
Do you think Outlaw's generation? Do you believe that Epstein killed himself?
No,
Yeah, I feel like
I don't believe
Outlaw's
Epstein
generation-
killed himself.
I believe that Outlaw's generation made a situation with biggest controversy where Outlaw probably accused biggest controversy
Yeah,
and kind of pulled the Epstein on biggest controversy.
I
So
mean,
there's like a similarity between
yeah.
Epstein and the fans, such as biggest controversy, where Mike basically locked him up with a bunch of lies. Then after sent his control freak mods to take him out and make him like quit YouTube.
Yeah, but wasn't controversy like next in line to get like mod or something like that because he's been with the
I heard he
channel?
was.
Yeah,
Yeah, I heard he was.
because
And yet,
I
I believe he
remember.
was an official outlaw.
Yeah, he was an
Outlaw.
official outlaw. His name is, or it was, what was it? It was Imagine Wagons.
Imagine Wagons.
Yeah, when he changed his name to Imagine Wagons because,
Yeah.
like, it was like an online joke at the time, and, after that he changed it back to Biggest Controversy.
Fun fact, they actually got in contact with a user named SolsticeXI.
Yeah.
He was the one that disappeared. He actually told us, back then when that account was named Imagine Wagons, that Mike actually was like paying close attention to that Imagine Wagons account, and was thinking of actually banning that account because Mike actually got butthurt from that, from what that account was saying in the comment section.
I mean, Biggest Controversy, that I remember, like, when he changed his name over to Imagine Wagons, he was still the same old biggest controversy. He never said anything that was, too over the top, anything that crossed the line, unless, like, you're some kind of, like, try-hard feminist who just, despises whatever anybody has to say to them.
Mikey knew that person changed their name, or he just completely thought it was another account and thought Imagine Wagons left the platform.
I mean, it's hard to assume.
Because he easily got confused with a lot of things in the past.
Yeah.
Whenever that person, biggest controversy, changed his name and profile pic, that could have happened.
It could have.
To where he was like, "Oh, look, a new fan," and he just like thought Imagine Wagons left the channel.
Yeah. And that's interesting, cause wow, it's a little bit shocking.
Yeah, it's shocking.
I mean,
and that was a true fact from Solstice, where he told us that.
Yeah.
Where Mike Burden actually didn't want Imagine Wagons in the channel, because he was one of the people that wrote comments in the community.
So, basically, out of this entire situation, Mike was just trying to, like, purge / gatekeep his channel from certain people.
Yeah. Certain individuals in the community.
My question is...
Or basically the whole thing.
Yeah, did they know too much or something like that? Is that what your theory is?
I don't know.
Like, they knew too much and Mike had to, get rid of them, just gone?
Maybe, possibly, Mike could have had the quantum mechanics to see the future of what Imagine Wagons was going to do to him in the future, as in call him out for his wrongdoings. But then the ketosis kicked in, and Mike just changed his mind and said, we can't keep Imagine Wagons in the channel.
Yeah.
And he was just keeping a close eye on him for like a couple of weeks, and after those weeks passed, they were just going to kick him out of the channel. But fortunately, Imagine Wagons changed his name to Biggest Controversy.
So that probably is what
and maybe
saved
that
his
could have
life.
been that could have been tied with the disappearance of Biggest Controversy, where maybe Mike figured out that Biggest Controversy was Imagine Wagons. And since he knew that somewhere in the future, which is really close to the present time right now, that could have led to him just, kicking him out of the platform and committing a Jeffrey Epstein on.
That's fucked and strange at the same time.
Yeah.
That's strangely fucked.
Yeah, it all had to do with the quantum mechanics.
Like, now that, like, this has got my brain, like, moving and, rattling, it's just hard to take in, but, the truth is the truth, and...
It is the truth. And Mike can't avoid the truth.
Yeah. And he's going to try to obviously run from the truth, and if you don't try to run from the truth, he's going to try to copyright strike this video. He's going to try to, any and all ways that he could, take down this video, which if he does, he's just going to have to alright, because with copyright striking, you have to put down basically all your information. And for some aspects of it, to make sure that you're not a bot, you have to put down all your house information too. So if Mike does not copyright strike, he will not send his information to YouTube, then YouTube will not send it to me. So if he does copyright strike, his information is going to get sent to me, my information is going to get sent to him. Basically like a vice versa, like a trade-off effect.
But who would want a psychopath to have your information?
Yeah, I know, which... Obviously, if he does, copyright strike my video, I'm going to get all of his information, technically. I'm going to be getting, like, full name, I'm going to be getting house address, I'm going to be getting the city, state, business, all different kinds of things. And also, YouTube, I think they've added the aspect of, like, what company you work for, so that way, like, say if you had to go to whether it be like court order, lawsuit, something like that, you could be like YouTube could contact your business that you work for, and you'd be able to therefore be able to take days off, and it would look legitimate because YouTube would contact them over it.
Yeah.
But like this right here has just shocked me. Like I'm like speechless. Which I think that right here is right where we should wrap up the podcast.
Yeah, we should.
Which, if anybody happened to make it this far, comment potato in the comments section, and you'll get a heart from me, by the way. And
Yeah.
I know that doesn't mean really much, being the fact I'm a small YouTuber, but potato. Write that in the comments if you made it this far. Anyways, like, comment, subscribe, and if you guys keep up to date with anything, whether it be my notifications or whether I am doing another video, I mean, you guys can always stop by, and I'm pretty much, active throughout. But anyways, see you guys in the next video. Bye.